What's up, everyone? Get ready because today we're diving headfirst into an epic moment from Failure Frame. Picture this, a battlefield buzzing with tension, heroes facing off against monstrous foes, and plot twists that will leave you breathless. We're breaking down all the heart-pounding action, clever strategies, and emotional punches that make this scene unforgettable. Let's go. There is a human here. A little while ago, I'll go after Tuka. Please, tell me your opinion. Tuka may survive. He's not a man who goes into battle without odds in his favor, but I don't think he'll return unscathed against that many. Expresses concern about Tuka's survival in a dangerous situation, believes Tuka only engages in battles with favorable odds, but doubts he will escape unscathed, given the overwhelming number of enemies. There's a good chance I'll be recognized as a monster and overlooked by the monsters here. Concealing my presence and moving in this kind of terrain are my specialties. And if Tuka or Sly were seriously wounded, I would be the only one who could carry both of them. I can't leave Liz alone, and Tuka won't allow it, so I will stay here with Liz and wait. Explains that due to their unique skills, they can conceal their presence and avoid detection by the monsters. Decides to stay behind and wait with Liz, ready to assist if Tuka or Sly are injured. Big sister, I'm so grateful to you, Saras. He is not a man that we can afford to lose. I'll leave Tuka Dono to you. Understood. Shows deep gratitude towards Saras, expressing that Tuka is too important to lose. Entrusts Tuka's safety to Saras. This reminds me of when I was a blood fighter. For now, once more. Once more, I'll go back to being a beast. Reminisces about past battles as a blood fighter, decides to embrace a primal beast-like state again for the upcoming fight. Russell, looking at the scars of the battlefield, the victories didn't come easily. It's a round robin then, but I can't sense Sly's presence, let alone Piggymaru's presence, which is nearly impossible. Flinch, Tuka, what is this presence? It's not a monster, but it's not Tuka either. What? There's a human here. Ah, a monster, speaking human language. Observes the battlefield and realizes victories were hard fought. Feels unnerved by the absence of familiar presences like Sly and Pidgemaru, then senses an unknown entity and is shocked to discover it's a monster that can speak human language. Don't be afraid, I am. Hey! Lightning Shifter, unlock 1. Not only did it react to it, it stopped it. According to Big Sister, only an S-class hero would be able to react to this. But at this distance, you go! There's no escape from my Thunderbolt. Attempts to reassure the opponent, but is interrupted by a powerful attack. Realizes the opponent can react to attacks with the speed of an S-class hero, which should be impossible at this range. Tries to use a Thunderbolt to finish them off. The electric shock, my throat. Sorry, I can't let you kill Kashima on my big sister's orders. Struggles after being hit by an electric shock and barely manages to speak. Apologizes, but firmly states that they cannot allow the opponent to harm Kashima, as it's an order from their big sister. Itsuki-san. The name of the lightning girl. The electric shock is not affecting the girl in front of me, and there is no thunder. So, what is the nature of this electric shock that is not naturally occurring lightning? Magic. A spell. No, it's her ability. Acknowledges the opponent as Itsuki, the lightning girl. Realizes the electric shock isn't normal lightning, speculating that it must be some kind of ability or magic unique to her. I see these guys are the heroes of the other world. This girl, she's trying to catch up to me. If I could just move faster. Comes to the realization that the opponent and her group are heroes from another world. Sees the girl attempting to close the gap and wishes for greater speed to evade her. Using my sharp eyes and fast processing, I'll anticipate my opponent's next move and intercept her before she can strike. Experience gained as a warrior, momentary decision-making ability, instincts of a beast. Anticipation is accomplished by these 3. Analyzes the situation, relying on sharp vision, fast thinking, and battle instincts to anticipate and counter the opponent's next move. The Lightning Girl's speed attack is tremendous. No. Her strength is not limited to her speed. Her fighting ability itself is outstanding. Her skill, though rough, is also of a high standard. She's a fusion of wildness and intellect, and she has done a great job creating that fighting style. Acknowledges the girl's speed and overall fighting prowess. Recognizes that despite her somewhat unrefined technique, She has an effective and dangerous fighting style combining raw wildness and strategic intellect. Are you joking? I can't finish you with one or two attacks. I've been using the golden attack pattern Big Sister told me. But Big Sister never makes mistakes, so that means I'm still not good enough. Expresses frustration that the opponent hasn't been defeated yet, despite using a powerful attack strategy taught by their big sister. This leads to self-doubt, concluding that the failure must be due to their own shortcomings. She has the nature of one who grows in real fights. I found it! Oh no. This is bad. I can't avoid it. Recognizes the opponent's ability to grow stronger through combat experience, however also realizes they've walked into a trap, unable to dodge the next attack.
Wait, Itsuki.
I've been waiting for you, Big Sister. Hehe. It was a close call, though. Looks like Kashima-san is all right. Stops Itsuki mid-battle as Big Sister finally arrives, relieved that Kashima is safe, despite how close things got. Hey, Big Sister, can I ask why you stopped me? That's not a monster. It's different from the monsters we've seen before. Questions why the battle was stopped, pointing out that the enemy doesn't seem like an ordinary monster and is distinctly different from those encountered earlier. What? A lioness! It's a panther. What's the difference between those two? The difference is in their eyes and the way they behave. Highly intelligent. The will in their eyes and the way they act is more akin to a human. Reacts in shock upon learning that the creature is a panther, not a lioness. Notices its high intelligence and human-like behavior, distinguishing it from ordinary monsters. So, what do you mean? It means that it can communicate with us. Oh, I see, but Big Sis, it doesn't seem to be able to speak. Maybe its vocal cords have been affected by your unique skill, but even though it has no voice, the subtleties of its gestures are similar of creatures that can speak. Clarifies that the creature is intelligent enough to communicate, even though it cannot speak. The lack of voice might be a result of a skill, but its body language still conveys its intelligence. Well, I personally think it's a foolish thing to judge intelligence only by whether or not a person can speak. I messed up! Shit! I messed up! Shares the opinion that speech isn't the only indicator of intelligence, realizes they've made a mistake and curses their oversight. As her big sister, I apologize first. I don't feel any harmful intent from you. The fighting was probably the result of my presumptuous little sister's preoccupation with my words, which led her to rush into the fray. Itsuki, you should apologize now. Apologizes on behalf of Itsuki, believing the fight happened because Itsuki misinterpreted her words. Urges Itsuki to apologize as well. So, sorry, I often get ahead of myself without thinking. If I don't have my big sister around, are you okay? You were right to not use Kashima-san as an excuse when apologizing. Itsuki apologizes sincerely, admitting that they often act without thinking, expresses concern for the other party, and agrees that it was right not to blame Kashima. That being said, you're not the only one who was wrong, as my orders were not very clear either. Please allow me to ask you a few questions now. Nod if you still can't speak. May I ask you to express yourself with gestures? Acknowledges her own responsibility for unclear orders and asks for communication through gestures, understanding the creature cannot speak. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this adventure, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload.